Chapter 5. I'm drawing my dream now. It's dark outside and the clock says it's 5:07 a.m. I knew as soon as I woke up that I had to draw this one. Even now, not even 10 minutes later, part of the dream is fading away. Pieces are missing like a puzzle. I can hear myself breathing heavily and I throw my pencil down when I'm done. There's a lot of scribbling on the page. It's Jenna as always. She sat on the sofa with all of us, watching TV, but she's not the same as the rest of us. She's paler and wobbly and not really there. She's a ghost. It's properly morning when I wake up again. I almost forgot about the drawing until I start getting my books ready for school and it's there on the desk, staring at me. It's freaky. I turn it over. Alex, Mum calls. Great. Time to face the music. I take a deep breath and open the bedroom door. Al, Jenna says. Her door is ajar. I can see her sitting up in bed. Yeah? I push the door open a bit more, but stay in the doorway. I don't want to just burst in like I did yesterday. I'm sorry about last night. Jenna sounds like she's been crying again. She's really pale. I shouldn't have reacted like that. I know you were trying to help me, not make me upset. I feel relief flood through me. Mum and Dad can shout all they want as long as Jenna forgives me. Thank you, I'm really sorry. I take a step into her room. I never want to upset you, Jenna, and I never want anyone else to. Either. So when I heard Kent was being ridiculous, Jenna agrees. I know he was, and he knows he was now, but his girlfriend is dying, Al. There's allowed to be ridiculous sometimes. We all are. I swallow the lump in my throat. You're not dying, I insist. My voice squeaks a bit. Jenna smiles. Alex, come down right now, Mum yells from downstairs. You better go, Jenna laughs feebly. Love you. Love you. Daisy seems different this morning. Shyer, maybe. Her hair looks weird as well, not as curly. We don't really talk on the way to school, but it doesn't feel awkward. I feel kind of mad at her for Peter Pan, but I want to hug her again. I don't know, it's weird. Morning! Callum calls from behind us and runs to catch up. You lot are a bit late. We don't normally walk with Callum in the mornings because he's always late. So yes, we must be late if we're seeing him on the way to school. Oh well, Daisy flicks her hair. Who wants to be early anyway? I thought if you get one more black mark, you have detention, Callum asks me, grinning. He's right. I shrug it off though. I'll just say there was a thing with my sister. Alex, you can't say that. Daisy cries, half laughing, half outraged. Why not? There sort of was anyway. Well, there was last night. Why? What happened? Callum asks. I falter, not knowing how much to tell them. Just her boyfriend being an idiot. I told him to shut it. Callum laughs. Good. I never liked that Ken anyway. So now she's single? He raises his eyebrows. Shut up, I snap. She's not single anyway. Dad got mad at me because Jenna got upset. It all kicked off. He stops laughing. Is it okay now? Yeah, I guess. I couldn't really sleep though. I checked Callum's expression this time. I know Daisy was cool about the weird dream thing, but I don't know if Callum would be the same. We've been friends for longer, I suppose, but we ride our bikes and we go paintballing and play football together. We don't tell each other secrets. How come? Daisy asks. I take a deep breath. I've been having weird dreams, I say, more to Callum than Daisy, about Jenna dying, and last night I had another one, where she died and we all just went about our normal lives, and she was a ghost. Like she still lived in our house and watched TV with us and stuff, but she never spoke. She was just a pale, shadowy ghost. We've almost reached the school gates now. Messed up, man, Callum mutters. That must be weird. Do you think, I trail off, unsure if I want to know the answer. Do you think that's what happens and ghosts are real? Nah, you hear loads of stuff about bad ghosts, Daisy says, evil spirits and stuff. You never really hear about good ghosts. Hurry up, Mr. Cooper calls from the gates. You're 7 minutes late, he waves his clipboard. Shall we all go with the Jenna thing? I ask as we hurry down towards him. You are awful, Daisy laughs. I give her a wink and I think she blushes. Alex, you've really got to do some homework. I'm watching TV. Mum's popped her head round the door and gives me a cross look. No, Mum, I don't have any. I lie absent-mindedly. Yes, you do. She waves my homework planner at me. Damn it. After a long, boring day at school and a very awkward dinner with Mum and Dad, all I want to do is relax. But one look at Mum's face tells me that's not going to happen. Roscoe follows me into the dining room where there are no distractions. I lay out my science textbooks, wondering where to begin. I've got a 2-week-long project that was due 3 weeks ago. Mr. Hobbs gave me an extension until Friday, and I know that if it's not done by then, that's game over. Mum, I call, I need the laptop. Mum's old-fashioned in that she doesn't think everyone needs individual computers. We have an individual laptop, Jenna has an iPad, and everyone else just has their phone. It's very annoying when we're all trying to use the internet at once. Here you are, honey. She brings it into me, along with a cup of tea. I'd thank her, but I think she'd just done it to stay in the kitchen a bit longer. While the laptop starts up, which takes forever, I check the ink and paper in the printer and flick open my textbooks to the right pages. I feel a sudden rush of motivation and interest like I used to with science. I'm good at this. I can do this. And it will take my mind off everything else in the real world for a bit. It takes me a good hour and a half to put together my project. I print off articles, draw pictures, and even use some old plasticine to make some organ models. Putting it carefully in a shoebox, I feel pretty pleased with myself. The first homework I've done since the announcement that I actually feel proud of. I didn't do it for the teacher. I didn't do it for the stupid school. I did it for myself, and I think that makes a difference. Under the table, Roscoe rolls off my feet and onto the carpet with a loud snort. He's been sleeping for ages. I climb under the table and sit with him for a minute. His fat little body is rising and falling slowly, his snores loud and grumbling. I lay down next to him, pulling him in like I used to when I was younger. Roscoe has always calmed me down, made me feel safe. The satisfaction I felt a moment ago on completing my work has faded. I'm back to sad, nervous, angry and distracted, like I've constantly felt since the announcement. I stroke Roscoe gently, trying to form a solid thought about school, Daisy, anything. Sometimes my mind does this. It just goes blank. Like I get trapped in a bubble, a Jenna-shaped bubble, and I can't get out. I can't think or feel anything but the dull ache of worry that's always inside me. I wonder when that will stop. I think it will when Jenna gets better. If she gets better.